Good day, everyone. SK here. Today, I want to take you on a little journey about something that I didn't think was important at first, but later realized can make or break your aquarium: the substrate. Now remember, these are just my experiences and opinions. They worked for me, but aquariums are like little worlds of their own. What works for one might not always work for another. So take this as a story, not a rule book. When I first got into the hobby, my tank came with gravel at the bottom and one lonely plastic plant sticking out. And honestly, I thought, well, this is what aquariums are supposed to look like. The previous owner made it work, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But as many of you know, my first tank eventually crashed. Improper handling, not enough knowledge. It happens. And when it did, I found myself searching for answers. I wanted a low-tech, low-cost, low-maintenance solution. No fancy gadgets, just me, the small tank, the filter, and the light it came with. Every forum and video kept saying, get a bigger tank, buy more filters, add chemicals. Basically, spend more money. But then I stumbled across something that completely changed how I saw aquariums: planted tanks. The Walstad Method kept popping up, and I also discovered Father Fish, who had a very practical approach. I learned that using soil as a base, topped with sand and filled with live plants, could create its own little ecosystem. Fish waste becomes plant food. Plants clean the water. Everyone wins. I tried different things: store-bought aquarium soil, even potting soil, since options are limited where I live in the desert. I topped it off with sand I found near the beach, and to my surprise, it worked. The fish were happy. The plants were growing. No ammonia spikes, no sick fish. But here's the catch. Too much of a good thing can crash the party. I once paired nutrient-rich soil with a rock I found near the beach. Looked great, but the water turned cloudy fast. Another time, I had too much decaying matter in the soil, and it spoiled the tank completely. The sand turned black. It smelled terrible, and I had to tear it down and start again. That's when I realized substrate is all about balance. Too much and your tank spoils. Too little and your plants starve. In my new scapes, I've been experimenting with layers: lava rocks at the bottom, aquarium soil above it, and sometimes organic potting soil in my betta tank. But I always make sure it's clean, safe, and organic. Because unknown soil? That can mean sudden ammonia spikes and a very bad time for your fish. And that's the biggest takeaway. Whatever substrate you choose, always keep balance in mind. Your tank is a living ecosystem. It rewards patience and punishes shortcuts. So that's my story with substrates, my mistakes, my little wins, and the lessons I picked up along the way. Could I have done better? Probably. And that's where I'd love your help. Drop your thoughts, tips, or critiques in the comments so we can all improve together. This is SK, wishing you happy fish keeping. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe if you want to join me on this journey into the aquarium hobby. Until next time.